On the news tonight, Cross River State House of Assembly confirms chairman and members of State Civil Service Commission. Achibombasi of Nta Calabar emerges chairman Nigerian Union of Journalists Cross River State Council. Plus, sexual harassment case against Professor Cyril Ndifon continues at Federal High Court Calabar. Details in just a moment. A very lovely evening to you and good to have you on Nta Calabar News at 7. I am Oba Hyacinth. The Cross River State House of Assembly has confirmed Maurice Efiwat as Chairman State Civil Service Commission and 4 other members who will serve as commissioners of the commission. Uduak Etim completes the story.
The Cross River State House of Assembly had on the 2nd May 2024 during its plenary received nominations for confirmation of appointments into the State Civil Service Commission from Governor Basio II. The correspondence was committed to the House Committee on Judiciary, Public Service Matters, Public Petitions and Conflict Resolution for screening and to further make recommendations to the House. After due consideration, the committee, through its chairman, Davis Etta, presented a report to the House and recommended that Maurice Efiwat be confirmed as Chairman, Cross River State Civil Service Commission, Princess Henrietta Henshaw, Commissioner 1, Onabe Thomas Bison, Commissioner 2, Friday Nta Judo, Commissioner 3, and Dr. Janet Adigeb, Commissioner 4.
Having met all the constitutional requirements, it is the recommendation of the committee that the nomination of the following persons for appointment as chairman and commissioners of the Cross River State Civil Service Commission be confirmed by this honorable House.
We have indeed found out that all the other nominees are credible and perfect to work for Cross River State.
I want to especially congratulate them because Cross River State at the point we drifted almost being ruled away when it had to do with the character of the civil service. But I am convinced, Mr. Speaker, that the leadership of St. Maurice Efiwat will bring back the glory of that commission.
His Excellency has not made any mistakes in all of the appointments he has given. People were expecting rapid appointments, but it didn't come that way. He keeps choosing the best.
The Commission was advised to create quality and objective civil service through adherence to federal character principles.
As we confirm you today, you don't allow history to repeat itself by being shown the way out of the office for another people to come. And the only way you will not allow history to repeat itself is to stay true to the tenets and what is enshrined in the laws that governs the commission.
The chairman of the commission, Maurice Efiwat, speaks.
I've been in the service for 35 years, retired, so I'm coming with that wealth of experience. That is what I'm bringing to the table, to make sure that we put a system that is fair, transparent, and that works for every Kosovarian.
In Calabar, Uduak Etam, NTA News.
Achibombasi of Nta Calabar Chapel has been elected unopposed as the first female chairman of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUJ Cross River State Council, at a by-election held under the supervision of South-South Zone F Vice President Okpata Dukubo. Paul Ebe was there and now reports.
The special Congress leading to the by-election is a result of the chairman, Nsa Gil, being appointed as the chief press secretary to the governor of Cross River State, while the offices of the vice chairman and the secretary also became vacant due to retirement of the officers. With a motion moved to adopt consensus candidates for the vacant positions and seconded, Achibong Basi, the Financial Secretary of the Union, was unanimously nominated and elected as chairman, as well as 3 other persons for the vice chairman, secretary, and financial secretary positions.
The satisfaction of the members of the Cross River State Council of the Nigeria Union of Tailors. So help me God.
Law, all of them, not even one. I mean, dissenting voice agree that, see, under this circumstance, let us have this kind of arrangement and move forward. I do not see what should stand in their way. I'd like to thank every member of the State Council for the cooperation, for the understanding. That is key for us to get us to this threshold. I'd like to also pay tribute to those people who, out of their own volition, decided, see, we had our time and we think we have done. Let us move this council forward. So today, it pleased us as members of Cross River State Council that we found this woman capable, qualified, and competent to lead us at this time. I can only ask that she leads well.
The outgone chairman and some members of the union speak.
The union is about the welfare of members, and it's also about the professionalism of the profession, that we are practicing. So there is need to enhance the profession. There's need to do things to bring welfare into the union for the members.
I can only describe it as a level of maturity, because it is a situation we are putting a square peg in a square hole. It is a situation we are giving the cap to who the cap fits, irrespective of gender.
And now we have produced a female chairperson of the council itself. So it shows that women are in a very equal capacity and position to run the affairs of the council. And of course, we are looking forward that very soon a woman will also rule the states.
It's a big plus to us as colleagues, as women journalists, as colleagues in the newsroom of NTA, and as the entire NTA family. We are celebrating her for that wonderful feat. And we are very, very sure that the Achibong we know will not fail us.
The new chairman, Achibong Basi of Nta Calabar, appreciates the support from members and promise not to disappoint.
There is no way suddenly, I'm going to be full of troubles or rancor or whatever because of my new position. No, this is a call to service, and I am only pleading with every single person to join hands with me. Let's build on what immediate past chairman started. There's so much for us to gain.
Achibong Basi will be completing the 3-year tenure of Nta Gil, which started on 16th July 2022 and will be concluded in July 2025. In Calabar, Paul Abel, NTA News.
Many concerned parties have thrown their weight behind alleged victim in the story of former Dean of Faculty of Law, University of Calabar, Professor Cyril Ndifon, sexual harassment and extortion saga. An NGO, Gender and Development Action, is filing a suit against the National Open University Commission, NUC, University of Calabar, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Florence Obi, and the professor in the center of the story in the fight for justice against gender-based violence. Paul Abel covered the second sitting at the Federal High Court Calabar Complex. Now bring the story.
The court proceedings, which was handled virtually by the presiding judge, Justice Ijoma Ojukwu, is a case of Gender and Development Action, GADA, against NUC, University of Calabar, Vice Chancellor Professor Florence Obi and Professor Cyril Ndifon as first, second, third, and fourth respondents, respectively.
We are actually out for National University Commission to make a more stringent guiding rules for the university to curtail excesses from lecturers, whereby if they err, they know what to expect from them. It's like welding the stick to straighten out erring lecturers, so to say, those that are working for the university, since they are directly under them. So we want them to be more serious, more proactive in their dealings with their universities under them.
At the commencement of hearing, counsel representing the first, second, and third respondents appealed for time to file in his processes for his new client, the first respondent, while the fourth respondent filed in a preliminary objection to dismiss the case.
We have asked the court for a date to enable us be able to file processes to include the first respondent. And the court has graciously obliged the first respondent to come with his processes.
Our preliminary objection, as even as the judge has asked, is to the effect that the applicants are total strangers to the contractual relationship that exists between the first, second, and third respondent and the fourth respondent. That is the university and the professor and different. And so the applicants who have brought us to court are medicine interlopers. They are total strangers to that contractual relationship. They do not have any business. They cannot. Because this, if there is any misconduct by the fourth respondent, that is Professor Ndifon, it is these employers who should, and not the applicants who are strangers.
Thereafter, the presiding judge adjourned the case for definite hearing on 11th June 2024. In Calabar, Paul Abel, Nta News.
That's our news tonight. Thank you and good night.